What is clear scope definition for creative projects? Imagine trying to build a puzzle without knowing what the picture looks like. It can be confusing and frustrating. That's why clear scope definition is so important in creative projects. It helps everyone understand what the project is supposed to achieve. When you define the scope, you set the boundaries for what will be done and what will not. This keeps the project focused and on track. Start by figuring out the main goals of the project. What do you want to accomplish? Are you creating a new logo, designing a website, or producing a video? Be specific about what success looks like. Next, talk to everyone involved, clients, team members, stakeholders, to gather their needs and expectations. This step makes sure everyone is on the same page from the beginning. Then list the tangible results the project will produce. For example, a logo design might include 3 initial concepts, 2 rounds of revisions, and a final version in different sizes. For a website, it could be a homepage, about page, and contact form. Be clear about what is included and what is not. For instance, if the project is a branding package, it might not include website development unless specified. Creating a work breakdown structure is helpful. Break the project into smaller tasks like sketching ideas, creating drafts, and finalizing designs. Assign responsibilities and set deadlines for each part. This makes managing the project easier and keeps everyone accountable. It's also important to state what is outside the scope. If the project does not include printing or social media management, say so explicitly. Identify any constraints, like a budget of $1,000 or a deadline of 4 weeks. These details prevent misunderstandings later. Getting everyone to agree on the scope is key. Stakeholders should review and approve the scope statement. This way, there are no surprises or scope creep later on. Establish a process for handling changes. If someone wants to add a new feature or change the deadline, decide how to evaluate and approve those requests. In creative project management, a clear scope helps prevent scope creep, which is when the project expands beyond its original goals. It also helps allocate resources wisely, so the team isn't overwhelmed or underfunded. When everyone knows what to do and what to expect, the workflow runs smoothly. From a leadership point of view, defining the scope allows you to set clear expectations. It helps you guide your team and keep the project aligned with your creative vision. When the scope is well defined, your team can focus on producing quality work without unnecessary distractions. This clarity makes managing creative teams more straightforward and increases the chances of project success.